Welcome to my channel. This is JC Rocket Metal Reviews. My name is John, and today I'm going to do something special. I'm going to be listing every Iron Maiden album, and for every Iron Maiden album, I'm going to choose my favorite song off of each album. I already did this with AC/DC once. Now I'm doing it with Iron Maiden. So let's not waste any time.
Okay, let me get started. The first album is the self-titled Iron Maiden, and the song I chose is Remember Tomorrow. It's a ballad in heavy metal albums. We didn't really hear ballads too much. It's been covered a lot by Metallica. It's a really haunting song. It's a nice song. So I chose Remember Tomorrow. The second album is Killers. So I chose Murders in the Rue Morgue. I like that song. It has a really cool chorus. It's fast, the chugging guitars. That's my favorite on the Killers album. Number 3, we're getting into the Bruce Dickinson era. My favorite off of Number of the Beast is their last song, Hallowed Be Thy Name. It's such a great song. I mean, the riff, it's slow at first, and then the fast riff comes in. Bruce's vocals are amazing on that song. So I have number 3, Hallowed Be Thy Name. And number 4, Peace of Mind. This is probably my favorite album. I love The Trooper, but I'm not going to go with The Trooper. I'm going with To Tame a Land. It's the last song on the album, and it's one of those signature Iron Maiden songs with like the bass riff intro, and it goes into the electric guitar, plays that melodic Iron Maiden riff, going into the chugging guitars. Such an awesome song. For number 5, Power Slave. There's so many good tracks in that. Aces High, it's a great song, but I didn't go with that. I went with a title track because it's just a heavy song. It has a chugging guitars. The band Testament, they covered it, and that's, it really translates well if a thrash band that covers your song. The next album is Somewhere in Time. This one has so many good tracks, it's kind of hard for me to choose one, but I went with Alexander the Great. So this is, like I said before, one of their signature tracks with the bass intro, and it has the solos. It's very melodic. When I was in high school, I bought this album on cassette, and I thought it was really cool just seeing a title called Alexander the Great, because it's pretty cool. The metal bands teaching about history. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I went with The Clairvoyant. Really nice solo on that one in the beginning. It's super melodic, and that's my favorite song on the album. Number 8, No Prayer for the Dying. A lot of people don't like this album too much. A lot of the songs aren't too good. Bring Your Daughter to a Slaughter. I think that was a big hit in the UK. The song Tail Gunner. That's a classic Maiden track. It has those chugging riffs, the bass. Bruce's vocals sound really good on that one. So even though that album might lack a little bit, there are some gems on it, and I went with Tail Gunner. At number 9, I have Fear of the Dark, and there's really no other song I can choose other than the title track, Fear of the Dark. This is such a concert staple. Everybody sings along in the chorus, and it is one of those songs from an album that is probably one of the weaker albums I would consider. It's really a standout track, one of their best, and like I said, one of their best songs live. Next is the X Factor. Now the Blaze Bayley albums, a lot of people don't like too much, but there are some gems on them. So for the X Factor, I went with Lord of the Flies. The riff on that in the beginning, it's just so melodic. I like the lyrical content. It talks about, the book, The Lord of the Flies. It's a really good song, and that's why I chose it for that album. For Virtual XI, I chose The Klansman. Virtual XI is another album that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people might rank it last. The Angel and the Gambler, everybody hates that song. I don't think it's a terrible song, to be honest with you. But The Klansman, Bruce Dickinson sings it live. And on his last album, on the Mexico City album. I'm pretty sure he included that one. It's it's a good song. I mean, lyrically, it's about, the Scotsman. It's not about the KKK or anything like that. And it's one of their live staples, so chose that one. For Brave New World, I chose Blood Brothers. This is one of those classic Iron Maiden songs with the bass intro, the melodic guitar solo in the beginning, the chorus. Such an awesome song, Blood Brothers. This is a classic Iron Maiden song. This is also the return of Bruce Dickinson. It kicked off the new era of Iron Maiden. For Dance of Death, I chose the title track just for the same reasons as I chose for most of the other songs. It was just the bass, the sound, the vocals. I mean, you can't really beat that song. That album, some people like it, some people don't like it. But the title track, Dance of Death, awesome song. A Matter of Life and Death, this is another kind of polarizing album with many, some people think that it's one of the greats. I chose the Reincarnation of Benjamin Brigg. I think it's melodic at first, it's slow in the beginning, but it gets heavy in that riff. It just knocks you over, that chugging riff. So, Reincarnation of Benjamin Brigg, such an awesome song. The Final Frontier, I went with the first song, Satellite 15, Final Frontier. It's just, the chorus is just so melodic and it's just very memorable. It's the one song that sticks out. This is probably one of the albums that's not too memorable for me. I would probably rank it a little on the lower end, but that first song, it's a killer. The last one, The Book of Souls. So if you notice, this is me 5 years ago buying The Book of Souls on CD. I was so excited to get a new Iron Maiden album after so many years. I think it was like a 5-year wait since their last studio album, and I went out maybe the first or second day just to buy it. I love the album. Over the past 5 years, it's probably kind of like gone down. It hasn't had the staying power. But my favorite song is the first song, If Eternity Should Fail. It's one of the best album openers, and it's really melodic. The chorus is like super memorable. It's a song that like stuck in your head. I liked it a lot better than their lead-off single, which was Speed of Light.
Okay, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what is your favorite song off of every album, if you want to do that, or some of your favorite songs, you can list that. Just let me know. This way we can get a conversation going in the comment section. You can find me on Facebook at JC Rock and Metal Reviews. And I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so I'm hoping I can reach 100 by the new year. Maybe I'll reach it a little after. Who knows? But when I do that, I'll make sure I'll record a video thanking everybody for their support, because everybody's really been supportive with my channel. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to do more videos. I'm just going to crank them out every day. So thank you, and keep on rocking. I will see you soon.